Hey, I'm Bryce Kirkpatrick, and I'm the turf manager here at Real Turf Solutions. And I just kind of want to go over a few things with you about why it's great to hire a professional over just going to your regular box store and buying some of the products that are on the shelves there. It's not a really big difference between the two of us, but some of the key benefits are what makes it stand apart from just going to the store and buying a box chemical, or buying a bag of fertilizer or whatever. Um, Most of the stuff at the box stores are going to be good for your yard, beneficial. But the problem is a lot of that stuff is you have those key factors of label rates and when to apply and how much to apply, and then of course you got to have a spreader and all kind of factors like that. And so sometimes it tends on being more of an aggravation for you as a homeowner. And so sometimes everybody thinks, well, hey, okay, it may be cheaper for me to do it myself. And it may be if that's the case and you have the equipment laying around the house. But some of the folks out there don't have that ability. And then, of course, also what you get by hiring a professional is we also have the knowledge and the experience and the resources to allow us to kind of identify problems, know when to apply certain fertilizers, know how to pull soil sample tests, so we'll know when and how to apply fertilizers. And then, of course, we have all this equipment laying around that we use on a daily basis that's ready to go and operational, that we keep greased and ready to go. And so every time we pull it out, we know it works. Whereas at a homeowner, if you don't use it since last summer, you may pull it out, man, might not even work, and then next thing you know, you got to run to the store and buy another one. So there's even more money you've invested. So you're okay with doing it yourself, but the problem is sometimes, as I've noticed on some of these box store labels, is it tells you this certain product will apply at 15,000 square feet, and that may be all good and stuff. Once you start reading the label, you'll kind of understand that maybe if you want to put it at a little bit different rate or based on what the product actually says, that 15,000 quickly turns into a 10,000 square foot bag. And so at that point, then you probably don't even have enough of that one bag to do your whole yard, or at least not the way you want it to look, because a lot of times the results everybody wants requires a little bit more resource and knowledge to kind of get to that point. Other options that we have the ability to do is we can buy products sometimes that you can't just go to the store at Home Depot or Lowe's and buy. And these products allow us to apply this, whether it's for insecticide or fungicide or weed control stuff that actually works pretty fairly quickly, to where we can address any weed problem, fungus issue, or insect problem right there that day without it taking weeks to a month later to actually work. Now, of course, some of the products we do use do take sometimes 14, 21 days before you'll see some results, but that's just basic AIs of the chemical. We don't have no control of that. But the good thing about allowing us to come out and actually treat your yard is we give you that satisfaction of that if something doesn't particularly work when we come out, we'll come back and do our part to make sure it does work the second time. I can assure you a lot of these box stores don't care. And once you buy that bag of fertilizer, if you put it out and it don't work, then you just gonna have to buy another bag, or oh well. And we don't do that to you. If we come out, we apply fertilizer, and it just don't give you what you think it should give you, we'll be glad to come back out and address that issue, or same for weed control or anything like that nature. So once you invest your time and money into letting somebody come out and take care of the yard for yourself, I think it takes a lot of stress off of you, and as you as a homeowner, to where you can enjoy those Saturdays at home with the kids or the grandkids, and then that way you're not stressed about whether or not you got to put the fertilizer out, or you got to put this insecticide out or this fungicide out, and just leave that to us. Let us put you on a rotation. We'll come about every 7 weeks. We'll put out our products, whether it's a pre-emerge application, post-emerge application, fertilizations, but most of the time when we do our fertilization application, they're based on particular turf types. Whether it's Bermuda, Centipede, Zoysia, St. Augustine, they all require different amounts of nitrogen per thousand per year. You don't want to go out and just throw a bunch of nitrogen out on Centipede, because Centipede doesn't like a lot of nitrogen. 1 pound per thousand per growing season. That's it. And so a lot of time people go out there and they just over fertilize, and they think the Centipede's supposed to be just beautiful green grass, but it's not. The yellowish green color is a typical color for Centipede. Bermuda grass loves fertilizer, so the difference between Centipede and Bermuda is where Centipede you only want to apply 1 pound per thousand per growing season. Bermuda grass allows you to put down between 2 to 4 pounds per thousand of nitrogen. And so, as you as a homeowner, sometimes that's a little more complicated than what it sounds like, because I know a lot of these bags say, oh, go out at this rate and throw this out. But if you don't know how to do the basic calculations of how much nitrogen is actually in the bag and how much nitrogen you're wanting to put out per thousand, then a lot of times you're going out too strong or too weak. And a lot of times with too weak of an application, it's not a bad thing because then you're not actually over applying the fertilizer, but you're not going to see the results that I think he was trying to see was the reason why he was trying to put it out there. And then of course a lot of people don't, quite understand that, you don't want to just go out and just throw a bunch of fertilizer out one time and then not do it anymore after that, because fertilizer is really actually a key to what photosynthesis takes place in the plant growth. So fertilizer is not really meant to be this turn green supernatural stuff. It's supposed to be basically a process in photosynthesis for the plant to grow, and that's what kind of turns that plant green, is it taking that nutrient sub and using it to grow and be healthy grass that you want to see in your yard. Once you hire somebody like us to come out and take care of your yard, the results are a lot better than just going to the box store and buying something and throwing it out. And if there's some reason there's ever a problem, we're always happy to come out, take care of those issues, meet with you on site. We have some resources sometimes from different places that we can use, that if we don't quite know something that may be going on, we can reach out to those people and find out that source of problem, and then we can go from there, getting a game plan in order to take care and address those issues in your yard. So if you have any questions and something you would be interested in doing, just give us a call at 478-988-0043, and I'll be glad to come out and meet with you in person. My name's Bryce, and we can maybe get you set up on a program and get that green grass and healthy lawns you're looking for. Thank you.